name is Jonathan Culbertson, and I'm the Compliance Manager at InCheck. Today, I will be bringing you the July 2022 edition of InCheck's Compliance Update Vlog. As always, I will be highlighting recent legal updates that affect background screening as well as the hiring process generally. Okay, let's get started by talking about the latest regarding COVID-19. On July 12, 2022, the Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, or EEOC, revised its guidance entitled What You Should Know About COVID-19 and the ADA, the Rehabilitation Act, and other EEO laws. The guidance no longer supports the belief that worksite COVID-19 screening testing will always meet the business necessity standard under the Americans with Disabilities Act. Instead, an employer may only implement a mandatory screening measure and administer a COVID-19 viral test when evaluating an employee's initial or continued presence in the workplace if the employer can demonstrate that doing so is job-related and consistent with business necessity. The guidance does list several factors that should be considered when determining whether the screening testing meets the business necessity standard. Next, let's briefly discuss a ban-the-box law for which I have not previously reported. Des Moines, Iowa passed a ban-the-box law which states that it is an illegal discriminatory employment practice for an employer to make any inquiry regarding any convictions, arrests, or pending charges until the employer has extended a conditional offer of employment to the applicant. Now, I would like to highlight a recent case that involves an employment decision based on a social media post. In McVeigh v. Atlantic Care Medical System, a plaintiff employee was terminated for a racially insensitive Facebook post on their private Facebook account. Notably, the former employee listed their employment with that particular employer on that Facebook account. The plaintiff argued that the employer wrongfully terminated them because in doing so, the employer violated their freedom of speech. The New Jersey Appellate Division dismissed that claim, reasoning that a claim for wrongful termination of employment cannot be based on a constitutional free speech right where the employer is a private business. Last, we will conclude today's video by briefly discussing two of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, or the Bureau for short, recent publications. First, let's explore the Bureau's interpretive rule entitled the Fair Credit Reporting Act's Limited Preemption of State Laws. This interpretive rule stated that although state laws that involve how long specific types of information may continue to appear on a background screening report is preempted by the Fair Credit Reporting Act, or FCRA, state laws relating to what types of information may be initially included on a background check report would generally not be preempted by the FCRA. For example, the interpretive rule says that states could forbid consumer reporting agencies such as InCheck from including information about arrests. Next, the Bureau issued an advisory opinion entitled Permissible Purposes for Furnishing, Using, and Obtaining Consumer Reports. The advisory opinion reminds users of background check reports that the FCRA prohibits a person from using or obtaining a background check report unless 1, the background check report is obtained for a purpose for which the background check is authorized to be furnished, and 2, the purpose is certified by a prospective user of the report through a general or specific certification. The Bureau continued by stating that users of background checks are strictly prohibited from using or obtaining consumer reports or background checks without a permissible purpose, and append that it is not enough that a person using the report has a reason to believe they have a permissible purpose. Okay, that wraps up the July 2022 compliance updates. Thank you for listening, and I hope to see you again next time for some more compliance updates. Thank you.